If you're trying to manifest more money and financial abundance in your life, then don't skip this video because I talk about something that a lot of people gloss over and they don't talk about, but it's so critically important because I see this question all the time. It's a very similar scenario that comes up. So in my DMs, someone was asking me, well, I've been assuming the state of being financially abundant. And then all of a sudden, bills come up. Like, why does this happen? This question might seem very innocuous, and you've been there. I know you have, right? You are manifesting money and that bill just comes up in your face and you have to pay that bill. How are you perceiving that bill? I want you to first assume that you have financial abundance. Even if you can't assume it, even if you can't go to that end state, look at someone who is wealthy. Do they have bills to pay? They have an electricity bill to pay. They have a mortgage to pay if they own a house. Even if their house is paid off, they've got, insurance on their car that they have to pay. They've got to eat. They got to, pay the gardener. Wealthy people have bills. The most wealthy people they have bills too. Running a business, they've got expenses. They got to pay those expenses, right? So you need to stop looking at bills. And I know a lot of you that are bringing up the bills, what's the automatic thing? Why are you even bringing up the bills in the first place? It's not the bill itself that's the issue. It's your approach and how you're perceiving the bill. It's you looking at that bill and looking at it as if it's something bad, as if it's something negative, as if it's a sign of the lack of your financial wealth. Because you think that based on your 3D bank account balance, that I'm going to have less or very little, in my possession when I pay this bill, or I already don't have a lot in my possession and I still have to pay this bill. It's in the state or resistance of lack. So how do you deal with this? You shift your identity and you shift how you think about bills. You shift how you think about paying for things. You reframe it in a positive way. For example, I've got this bill that's come in. Wow, what abundance that I was able to afford and be able to buy all these clothes and food for me to eat and to wear. I was able to pay for the vacation or the trips, even if it's not that, even if it's like paying the rent, right? Necessities. Wow, I have a roof over my head. I'm able to afford that, right? I'm not living on the street. It doesn't matter what it is. You just reframe it in a way that serves you. That's you in the end state of financial abundance. Start thinking and perceiving bills and expenses that come up that cost money from a point of view of someone who is already wealthy. And you can see that everywhere, even if it's not in your vicinity, even if it's not around you. You go online, you look at the wealthy millionaires, successful people, billionaires, right? How do they talk about money? How do they perceive money? How do they think about money? Start looking at that for the inspiration to inform you of the state to embody and occupy, to assume that you, yes, are truly in a state of financial abundance. And then bills, yes, bills will pop up in the 3D. What do you actually do with them? You pay them. You pay them. You have the money, or if you don't have the money, you still pay them, right? The money will come in. The money will flow in, right? If it's something that you literally, truly do not have any money, you're down to your last few dollars, you literally cannot put anything more on your credit card, okay, maybe the interest will add up, then maybe money will flow in the next month to cover that and the interest on top of that. No matter what it is, it's your mindset internally that you need to start training yourself to look and perceive everything as abundance. That is how you deal with this. So remember, it's not the bills, it's not the expenses, it's not the thing in the 3D that's informing you that you don't have enough. You're in lack. No. Choose to perceive it from a place of abundance and wealth. It's all internal.